I would like to go further as I can go, you know, and for my children to benefit and stay out of the streets, really. You know, that's why I want them to go and achieve something.
I want them to have a better life. I want them to be successful. And I want them to be good individuals and caring individuals.
I don't want to see my kids die at a younger age. You know, I gotta have them in a program to keep them off the streets. And that's the purpose of ABC.
Diderot is a star. He's an amazing boy.
Right now, I'm trying to become a registered nurse, but I heard when you go to college, you change your major about 5 different times.
I've known him since he was a little boy, 7 years old. I met him right after his father drank a bottle of Drano in Central Park.
It was just really confusing. Then I walked through these red doors, and I was introduced to the ABC day camp, and they gave me a book bag and a red shirt. And I met people, and they took me out on trips, and it felt great.
I want to go into medical school and be a pediatrician in infectious diseases.
These kids, they've experienced real suffering, real death, real terror.
Both of my parents were infected with HIV, and my dad died in 2003 from it.
They're poor children. They're children who are often living in chaos and who don't have the same opportunities as other children, and we try to give them those opportunities to grow, to have fun, to learn, to live in families, to have enough to eat, to have a safe place to lay their heads.
You know, the number one thing is there's a lot of love here. If you go into our classrooms, you can see the teachers. There's a lot of hugging, there's a lot of kissing, there's a lot of, you know, touching, there's a lot of, you know, just little taps and little just that. There's a lot of love in this place.
What ABC is about is listening to what children have to say and then amplifying their voices.
Whenever you talk about children, you have to talk about their families, because children are not living in a vacuum.
My name is Susan Albino, and I'm a mother of quite a bit of kids, 9 of them. I became homeless, and I ended up at one of the shelters that Gretchen is involved in.
You know, you hear stories about a lot of different places if you're in trouble, you know, and the type of living you would have to, how you would have to live.
All these people sleeping on the floor, there's people smoking marijuana, cigarettes. They had frozen milk that made one of my kids throw up.
But ABC was a place that, you know, was very comfortable, and I could let go of that fear that, oh my goodness, I don't know where me and my children are gonna go next.
ABC is safe. ABC is home.
ABC is a home. I don't mean a shelter, I don't mean a school, I mean a home.
We try very hard to see that people really have good lives that they deserve, that we try to give them opportunities that will sort of have an effect on their children and their children.
That's what ABC does. It really helps the entire family.
What I found here was a family atmosphere. I found guidance here.
When you come from a battered situation and abuse, your self-esteem drops. They were there to, you know, pick up the pieces with me and show me how to stand up on my own and function again.
These people gave me confidence. They gave me wisdom, past experience.
It started looking like I had someone there to actually just guide me along the way a little bit.
It gives people the chance to help themselves, and that's the greatest gift you can give anyone.
It's not just a group of people doing a job, it's an involvement, an interaction.
Every day, for every person that walks in the front door, we want them to leave with their life being a little bit lighter, a little bit easier to deal with.
I'm a great example of how it turned my life around.
It's making miracles happen sometimes, I think.
It has been responsive, creating programs that are models, that are replicable, responding to the face of poverty in children as it's changed from hunger to homelessness to crack to AIDS.
I've overcome a lot, and I guess you could say beat the odds, and if I can give back to where I can help other people the same way that I've been helped.
I would like to do something that changes the world, society, my community, my environment, just really make a difference.
I'm bound to thank you for it.
I want to be something in life, and I love to argue and debate, so I want to be an attorney that people go to because I want to come back to where I come from, and ABC is a place I came from.
I'm not done. As long as there is a child who's hungry, and there are millions of hungry children in this country, as long as there's a child who's homeless, as long as there are children who are being abused and who are being neglected, who are not getting medical care, as long as there are children who are poor and who are suffering, I'm not done. There's so much more to do, and ABC's going to do it.